This heavy breath keep rest beside my coaster. You left it behind 3 months ago tonight. I stare at the grooves cut into the metal, tracing the edges under dim blue light. I haven't moved it an inch to the left. I haven't called you to ask for an address. Just letting me gather the dust of my quiet feeling that clear, and it means I confess it. The baseline creeps through the floorboards below. 4 on the floor while my heart beats slow. I talk to myself like you're listening still, hoping the silence won't bend my will. If I pick it up, does that make it real? If I leave it there, can I pretend to feel like you're walking back through the front door late, dropping your cold by the iron gate? I'm trapped in the echo of what we were, watching the room spin around in a blur. This small piece of metal holds half of my ghost, and you're still the person I miss the most. My thoughts loop around like a 4-bar phrase. I measure the distance in quiet days. I wonder if your new apartment has stairs, or somebody else leaves their keys on your chest. I keep my mouth shut, but my mind runs loud, searching for your face in every midnight crowd. The baseline creeps through the floorboards below. On the floor while my heart beats slow. I talk to myself like you're listening still, hoping the silence won't bend my will. If I pick it up, does that make it real? If I leave it there, can I pretend to feel like you're walking back through the front door late, dropping your coat by the iron gate? I'm trapped in the echo of what we were, watching the room spin around in a blur. This small piece of metal holds half of my ghost, and you're still the person I miss the most. It sits on the glass top, cold and silent. My internal monologues getting violent. I argue with shadows of things that you said, replaying the breakdown inside of my head. Why didn't I tell you to keep the spare set? Why is forgiveness my biggest regret? If I pick it up, does that make it real? If I leave it there, can I pretend to feel like you're walking back through the front door late, dropping your coat by the iron gate? I'm trapped in the echo of what we were, watching the room spin around in a blur. This small piece of metal holds half of my ghost, and you're still the person I miss the most. On the table, still untouched. I never knew glass could weigh this much, just to keep on the glass. Just me in the dark. A screeching rain echoes from below the asphalt, rattling the glass while your thumbs stay still. You sit on my sofa, staring at a blackout screen, waiting for a name that never shows it. It's 3 in the morning, where tires hiss on the street, and you are still counting months since she walked out the door. I see the way you hold your glass like it is her wrist, tracing circles on the rim, caught in a passion mist. You ask me if she remembers the apartment on the east side, but brother, you are the only one who did not move on. You keep chasing phantom lights down empty avenues, paying interest on a ghost that is not loving you. Pour another drink, let the sub bass wash her away. You were standing in the smoke, waiting on yesterday. She is just a shadow in your rearview mirror, and you refuse to pull away. A delivery scooter rattles down the alleyway, and you flinch like it is her footsteps on the stairs. You still keep a leather jacket folded in your trunk, wearing out the fabric with a silent prayer. You ask me how to stop the memory from bleeding through, when every red light feels like a conversation you two missed. Oh, I see the way you check her status from a dummy profile, looking for a sign that she is hurting for a while. You ask me if the quiet ever gets a little softer, but brother, you are the one turning the volume up. You keep chasing phantom lights down empty avenues, paying interest on a ghost that is not loving you. Pour another drink, let the sub bass wash her away. You are standing in the smoke waiting on yesterday. She is just a shadow in your rearview mirror, and you refuse to pull away. Put the phone face down on the granite counter, let the traffic noise cover up what you lost. She is not walking back through that heavy front door, no matter how many nights you calculate the cost. Look at me, man, you are drowning in a puddle of yesterday. Distant sirens fade into the city grid. Turn off the lamp, let the ambient flow in spin. Put the phone away now. Just put the phone away. Burnt vanilla drips through the narrow hallway, clinging to the velvet curtains like a quiet spell. He steps across the polished floorboard, staring at the shadow where she used to dwell. His fingertips trace the leather jacket where her sandalwood still lingers soft and deep. The bass line hums from a distant stereo while the rest of the city falls asleep. He checks the screen, but the glow is frozen solid. A ghost is dancing in the corner of his eye. Every breath he takes carries her memory, and he wonders if she ever stopped to cry. He is drowned in the fragrance she left behind, trapped in the cadence of a vanished time. Sub bass rumbling beneath his feet, searching for a ghost on a quiet street. He keeps the lights low to feel her near, whispering her name she will never hear. Spilled espresso in a hand of French lavender, settle on the couch cushion where they used to talk. He pours a glass of amber liquid in the dim lit room, recalling how she looked when she began to walk away. The heavy snare drops slow like a heavy heartbeat, shaking the glass upon the wooden stand. He closes his eyes and reaches through the midnight air, wishing he could feel the pressure of her hand. He checks the screen, but the glow is frozen solid. Her ghost is dancing in the corner of his eye. Every breath he takes carries her memory, and he wonders if she ever stopped to cry. He is drowned in the fragrance she left behind, trapped in the cadence of a vanished time. Sub bass rumbling beneath his feet, searching for her ghost on a quiet street. He keeps the lights low to feel her near, whispering her name she will never hear. One sweet inhaled breath brings back every promise made. 300 days later the scent refuses to fade. He paces around the kitchen in the indigo twilight, stuck in the echo of a lost midnight flight. Vanilla and cedar in the cooling air. He turns around when nobody's there. The bass fades out into the silence now. He wants her back, but he forgets just how. Yeah. Silence collapses the moment your name cuts through the quiet room. The smoke freeze inside the blue ambient light of the screen. An empty martini glass catches the flicker of city traffic below. I count the shadows stretching long across the hardwood floor. You used to lean your forehead against that cold window pane, Now there is only condensation in the ghost of your breath. The sub-bass ripples under my ribs like a slow heartbeat. Every camera angle in this apartment cuts back to you. Red tail lights smear across the damp asphalt outside. I am replaying a film where the lead actor walked away. Soft synth chords drift through the heavy dark. I trace the silhouette of where you used to lean back. This room is a gallery of moments we abandoned. Deep house bass line pushing down on my chest tonight. I'm still waiting for the frame to shift back to your face. A half-filled mug sits cold near the edge of the glass table. Your leather jacket pattern still haunts the back of the chair. Outside the rain paints vertical stripes along the window pane. The 808 bumps low at 85 beats per minute. I watch the digital clock flip from 3 to 4 in slow motion. Every quiet corner is holding a reel of your laughter. Zoom in on the hallway where your shadow used to cross. Pan left to the front door that clicked shut 3 months ago. No dialogue left in the script, just instrumentals in space. The reverb washes over the lingering scent of your perfume. Can't phrase out on the empty leather couch. Low frequency thuds softly into the dark. Still captured in this silent blue frame. Just your ghost in the ambient light. Where does the heat go when the room suddenly freezes? The 808 thumps right through the soles of my shoes. My thumb hangs over a contact card I renamed 4 times this week. Ice cubes melting into stale puddles on the glass tabletop. Yeah, did I leave the kitchen faucet dripping, or is that just a steady rain? I cannot recall if you preferred lavender or hated the scent entirely. Everything bleeds together like wet acrylics on a canvas. The traffic light turns yellow, then red, but I keep coasting. Low frequency buzzing inside my chest cavity. You used to tug my leather sleeve whenever I drove too fast. Now the highway lane stretches wide, and the speed limit feels irrelevant. Deep synth rolling while I drown in the heavy loading. My thoughts loop endlessly like a scratch master tape. I'm searching for your ghost in the middle of a crowded strobe light room. The rhythm takes control while my mind stays anchored to your face. Every beat drops hard, but it never lands where you are standing. Just a stream of quiet static pulsing through my bloodstream. Hey, 4 in the morning and the indigo LED strip flickers against the wall. Did you take that oversized gray sweatshirt, or did I leave it in the trunk? I swore I spotted your canvas tote bag on a stranger at the subway terminal. Almost used your old nickname when paying the cashier for coffee. Brain skipping tracks like a faulty needle on vinyl. Your laugh is buried underneath the 95 BPM baseline. No punctuation left inside my head tonight. Just red tail lights, cold sweat, dark club walls, and your voice. Why did we pull apart mid-sentence during that thunderstorm in July? Is it normal to hear a phone ringing when the screen is completely black? Reaching across the empty leather passenger seat for a hand that isn't there. Beats and rolling while I drown in the heavy loading. My thoughts loop endlessly like a scratch master tape. I'm searching for your ghost in the middle of a crowded strobe light room. The rhythm takes control while my mind stays anchored to your face. Every beat drops hard, but it never lands where you are standing. Just a stream of quiet static pulsing through my bloodstream. Where did all that warmth go when the fire died out. Sub bass fading into the floorboards. Thumb still hovering over the glowing glass. Darkness pulsing on the beat. Still no answer coming through. Yeah. A tawny silver lighter flickers once, resting right beside my half-filled cup. You bought it at that vintage store downtown. Now it spins alone until it stops. I touch the cold metal with my thumb, counting back the months since you left town. The bassline throbs softly through the room, while I just trace the shadows on the ground. 4 a.m. inside my heavy head, replaying every single word you said. The room moves fast, but I ain't standing still, chasing after ghost sparks on the sill. I keep holding on to what we burned, waiting for a lesson never learned. Sub bass rolling through my hollow chest. You were always better than the rest. Midnight faded into deep house grooves. Every time the heavy beat drops down, I am looking for the way you moved in every quiet corner of this town. The wheels stay stuck beneath my callous palm. It used to spark a fire when we spoke. Now it is just a polished piece of steel, holding back a tiny cloud of smoke. I check my screen but never type a line, knowing that you moved your life along. I let the dark soul rhythm build the space and turn my quiet ache into a song. 4 a.m. inside my heavy, playing every single word you said. The room moves fast, but I am standing still, chasing after ghost sparks on the sill. I keep holding on to what we burned, waiting for a lesson never learned. Sub bass rolling through my hollow chest. You were always better than the rest. Midnight faded into deep house grooves. Every time the heavy beat drops down, I am looking for the way you moved in every quiet corner of this town. Did you wipe your memory clean of us, or do you pause when night tempo hits? I strike the flip once more just for the glow, a fleeting flame that barely exists. Cold silver in my hand, beat fades into the dark. Still standing where we left, just waiting for a spark. Heavy bass from a passing coupe shakes the window pane. You trace the ring of glass left on the dark oak wood. It has been 7 months since she changed her number, but you still check the entry code like she might call. The street outside is slick with midnight rain, and every headlight beam feels like a memory you save. You say you are over the damage now. You say the apartment feels quiet enough to sleep. So why do you freeze whenever her favorite song plays? Why are you still holding on to a jacket she left behind? You are chasing a phantom through the club light, drowning in the echo of a voice that moved away. I see you scrolling through the archive when you think I look away. You keep missing her ghost in the middle of the crowded room, trapped in the shadow of a love you could not say. A delivery bike skids across the wet pavement below. You pull your coat tight, watching the red tail lights blur. You tell me about the trip you two had planned for June. Like the tickets are still sitting in your inbox, waiting. The foot on the floor, beat rolls through the subwoofers here, but you are miles back in a living room that isn't yours. Ooh. You say you do not check her profile anymore. You swear you burned the letters in the sink last week. So why does your hand tremble when a city gets brought up? Why do you look for a car in every parking lot? You are chasing a phantom through the club light, drowning in the echo of a voice that moved away. I see you scrolling through the archive when you think I look away. You keep missing her ghost in the middle of the crowded room, trapped in the shadow of a love you could not say. Set the screen on the table and look at me. She is not turning that corner tonight. The city moves on even when you stop breathing, and holding the wreckage only cuts your fingers deep. Let the low end take the space she left behind. The street noise fades into the early hum. You drink the rest of the ice down, still looking for her ghost in every shadow, still holding on. Just set it down. Yeah, yeah. Cold bergamot lingers in the lobby air, catching his breath right beside the elevator door. He steps inside, staring at the polished mirror wall, searching for a trace of who she used to be before. His phone lights up with a quiet glow. Another Friday night that he will spend alone. The baseline pulls through the concrete floor. He checks his watch, then checks the lock once more. Every beat just pulls him back in time to the winter when her hand was held in his. He keeps the hallway light on through the night, hoping she might walk back through that frame. Even when the city turns to gray and white, he still whispers every syllable of her name, trapped inside the rhythm of a memory. He cannot break the spell she left behind. He plays the vinyl record on 33, the same old track she spun in 22. He fills a glass with ice and bitter tea, doing everything she used to make him do. Her winter coat is missing from the rack, but the scent of lavender refuses to fade away. The baseline pulses through the concrete floor. He checks his watch, then checks the lock once more. Every beat just pulls him back in time to the winter when her hand was held in his. He keeps the hallway light on through the night, hoping she might walk back through that frame. Even when the city turns to gray and white, he still whispers every syllable of her name, trapped inside the rhythm of a memory. He cannot break the spell she left behind. The 3 years gone and he still saves a seat at the diner on the corner of the avenue, watching the lights flicker down the empty street, wondering if she ever feels this missing to the deep house hums. The sub bass rolls along, and every quiet corner plays a song. He keeps the hallway light on through the night, hoping she might walk back through that frame. Even when the city turns to gray and white, he still whispers every syllable of her name, trapped inside the rhythm of a memory. He cannot break the spell she left behind. Yeah. Grows cold against the glass, the shadows stretch, the hours pass. He leaves the key beside the mat and wonders where her heart is at. How long does an echo stay inside an empty tumbler? I trace the condensation rings, thinking about your jacket on the ride. The synthesizer loop keeps revolving at 120 beats, and my mind jumps from your lap in December to the salt on my lip. Yeah, yeah. Did you take the spare key off your ring yet, or is it still jingling in your coat pocket like a soft warning? The bass kicks slow through the floorboards. I count 3 seconds between each thought of you drifting sideways. Velvet shadows on the wall, your voice is a frequency I can never quite isolate. Left shoulder cold, right hand holding nothing. The track changes, but the feeling stays locked in place. This is just a street of noise, a midnight loop of what we used to be. I pull the blanket up, the beat won't slow down. Trapped in the low end, wishing you were reaching for me. If I could close my eyes, the house poses with your name. A deep house rhythm bleeding into memory. Did you leave the porch light burning across town tonight? I remember how you used to pour filtered water into the kettle twice. Random memories spill over the snare drum. Snap, blue light from my screen casting shadows on my knuckles. I almost typed the sentence, then erased every letter, watching the cursor blink like an unsteady pulse. Why do I still expect your shadow at the kitchen counter? Fast tempo, slow heart, thoughts bleeding across the synth pad. You were the static, you were stereo. Now I am just swimming in the low frequencies alone. Was it real? Or did I construct the warmth out of air? The track fades down, but my head keeps running. Looping back to where I started. Still asking the dark for an answer. Still hearing you step right before the beat drops. Just the frequency now. Just you and the static. Yeah, the heavy oak chair presses down into the floorboards tonight. As I pull up a page to tell you how the story ends. Young man in the leather jacket standing in the hallway light. You think you are being strong by letting go of her hand. You think the quiet means you won't, but listen close to me. The proud silence is gonna starve you out by 23. She is still wearing that oversized sweater by the wall. You are about to say something stupid just to prove a point. Stop yourself right now, throw your ego down the hall, cause every word you withhold is gonna break this joint. Don't let her step past the doorway tonight. Don't trade her warmth for your fragile, foolish pride. I am sitting years ahead in the dark, paying the price, replaying every single turn you took wrong inside. If you only knew how cold this room would grow, you would beg her to stay before she turns to gold. You keep your tone cool, pretending that you do not care, watching her pack her books like it is just another phase. Listen to the older version sitting in this heavy chair. You will not find anyone like her in all your future days. Her laughter is the only rhythm that fits your soul, and playing it distant is gonna tear a permanent hole. She's standing by the threshold waiting for your sign. You looking at the ground pretending you are fine. Reach out your hand right now while there is still time, or live with the shadow that stays with me down the line. Don't let her step past the doorway tonight. Don't trade her warmth for the fragile, foolish pride. I am sitting years ahead in the dark, paying the price, replaying every single turn you took wrong inside. If you only knew how cold this room would grow, you would beg her to stay before she turns to gold. I can feel the sub bass thumping through the floor from the street. A slow, deep house groove that sounds just like your heartbeat back then. You thought love was a game where you never suffered defeat. Now I am trapped in this memory, wishing we could start again. down your armor and let your tired heart rest. But the letter stays unwritten, and the hour grows late. You already let her walk past the iron gate. I'm left in the weight of this chair all alone, still waiting for a name to light up my phone. Just put down your pride and hold her tight. Yeah. Violet illumination bleeds into the ice cube inside my glass. You ask me why I stare at the empty stool beside me, and I tell you somebody used to sit there every Friday. You take a sip, lean in, and ask if it was recent. I tell you 6 months feels like 20 minutes in this light. The bassline thuds through the floorboard, slow and deep. You order another vodka, listening like you actually care. I show you a picture on my lock screen, hands trembling. You say she has kind eyes, and I nod because she did, I nod because she still does. Somewhere without me, you look like her in the dark when the strobe hits low. I am telling a stranger everything I can never say to her. The kick drum pulses driving through my chest again. I miss the way she called my name across a crowded room. You listen to my ruined heart and past the knocking over. I am drowning in a memory while talking to you. You tell me about your ex who left for Chicago last fall. We trade ruined promises like worn out points across the counter. The violet light shifts to cobalt, painting our shadows long. I mentioned the laugh she had, the one that filled up hallways. You say the worst part is remembering the sound of it. We clink our glasses together, two ghosts in a dark venue. You order another vodka, listening like you actually care. I show you a picture on my lock screen, hands trembling. You say she has kind eyes, and I nod because she did, I nod because she still does. Somewhere without me, you look like her in the dark when the strobe hits low. I'm telling a stranger everything I can never say to her. The kick drum pulses driving through my chest again. I miss the way she called my name across a crowded room. You listen to my ruined heart and past the knocking over. I am drowning in a memory while talking to you. You asked me if I would take her back if she walked through that door. The house track swells, synth chords washing over the bar. I tell you I will clear the whole table just to hold a coat. I tell you I will forget every lonely night since October. You're not slowly looking down at your own wet coaster. Neither of us is moving, but both of us are somewhere else. The violet light fades into amber as the lights turn up. Thank you for listening to a heartbroken stranger tonight. You finish your drink and stand up to leave into the rain. I stay in this booth, still holding on to a ghost, still holding on to her, still holding on to her, still holding on. Yeah. Judy, you told me yesterday at dinner that you finally cut your dark hair short. That simple sentence opened up a floodgate, and now I notice every tiny thing. The cheap ceramic mug sitting on the counter, the way the sugar spoon rests in the jar, the faded blue ticket get in my winter coat, and how the hallway mirror feels too wide. Small details stack up in the quiet dark. Your half-empty bottle of rosewater mist, the store receipt from late November night. Everything points right back to who we were. Every small observation brings you back. The left side of the mattress stays untouched. I count the tiny habits you forgot to claim, but then silver ring inside the desk drawer. I notice every little thing you left behind, and every single detail speaks your name tonight. I found a tube of peach lip balm under the couch. Your favorite slow tempo playlist plays on shuffle. The blue umbrella leaning by the balcony. You used to check the front door lock 3 times. Now I check it twice and pause to hear the floorboards creak. A single missing capsule in the coffee tray. Oh, every small observation brings you back. The left side of the mattress stays untouched. I count the tiny habits you forgot to claim, a thin silver ring inside the desk drawer. I notice every little thing you left behind, and every single detail speaks your name tonight. Yesterday's offhand comment unlocked the room. Now every corner keeps a quiet proof of you. The back corner on page 42 of my book. The habit of leaving the bedroom window cracked in it. I cannot unsee the space where you used to sit. Julia said you moved across the city line. I still leave the sugar spoon inside the jar. Small observations trailing through the baseline. Nothing stays forgotten in this space. Course ripped jersey scrapes across my thumb, and 24 months vanish in a second. I touch the frayed cuff of your old sweatshirt, and suddenly the kitchen floor is cold again. 4 in the morning, street lights through the blinds. You pull the sleeves over your knuckles, laughing into the steam of cheap instant coffee before everything we built unraveled at the seams. One touch and the room begins to tilt. The baseline drops inside my chest. I can feel the exact weight of your shoulder pressing right where I am emptiest. Now I am back in that backseat with you, wrapped in soft acrylic, pulled so close. The city flashes purple through the tinted glass, while I kiss the ghost I love the most. Deep house homes in the floorboards tonight, spinning the past until it feels alive. I hold this empty fabric in my hand, trying to make yesterday survive. Heavy knit weave clinging to my palm. The memory snaps like static in the air. I remember how the fabric smelled of cedar when you tilted back your head and let me stare. We thought we had forever in those threads, a simple pattern woven tight and warm. Now I am left with unraveling cotton, standing alone in the center of the storm. One touch and the room begins to tilt. The baseline drops inside my chest. I can feel the exact weight of your shoulder pressing right where I am emptiest. Now I am back in that backseat with you, wrapped in soft acrylic, pulled so close. The city flashes purple through the tinted glass, while I kiss the ghost I love the most. Deep house homes in the floorboards tonight, spinning the past until it feels alive. I hold this empty fabric in my hand, trying to make yesterday survive. Drop the snare, let the sub bass roll. The flashback burns a hole through my control. Texture carries every word you never said. I live inside the stitchwork in my head. If I pull the thread, will you appear? Or am I just dancing with the atmosphere? Soft cotton falling through my fingers. The groove slows down, the shadow lingers. There's fabric in the dark. There's fabric in the dark. Yeah. I trace the digital digits while the bassline throbs softly. I close my eyes and fast forward 7 years. Picture a crowded gallery opening in November. You were standing by a bronze sculpture near the bar. Your hair is longer, styled differently than before. You wear a charcoal trench I have never seen. The room smells of expensive gin and wet umbrellas. I turn the corner with 2 drinks in hand. Our eyes lock across a sea of strangers. My heart drops through the floorboards just like tonight. In that future moment we have not reached yet, will you nod gently and act like a casual friend? Or will the years collapse in a single breath when my sleeve brushes yours by the gallery? And I am living in a time that has not happened, just to hold you in a room where we both survive. Wondering if you will ever look at me that way when we finally cross paths at 35. I imagine you smiling with the subtle maturity, a gold ring on your finger, or maybe not. I step up beside you and ask about the rain. We make small talk like 2 polished diplomats. I hear your voice slightly deeper than I remember, saying you moved to the north side near the park. And I lie and say I barely think about the past. The room smells of expensive gin and wet umbrellas. I turn the corner with 2 drinks in hand. Our eyes lock across a sea of strangers. My heart drops through the floorboards just like tonight. In that future moment we have not reached yet, will you nod gently and act like a casual friend? Or will the years collapse in a single breath when my sleeve brushes yours by the gallery? And I am living in a time that has not happened, just to hold you in a room where we both survive. Wondering if you will ever look at me that way when we finally cross paths at 35. Because right now I am stuck in the present now, staring at glowing numbers on the wall, constructing entire scenarios out of thin air where we survive the silence and the fall. You order a cab, I hold a heavy door. You say my name like an old familiar tune, and for 5 seconds in 2029 we erase every shadow in the room. The gallery dissolves into my bedroom wall. 7 years away, but I feel it now. I will be waiting when the rain begins to fall at 35, when our shoulders brush at 35. A paper matchbook sits beside my glass, marked with the bar where we were happy last. I trace the faded cover with my thumb, waiting for feeling in the mind gone numb. The sub-bass vibrates through the polished wood, a low frequency where your memory stood. The heavy kick drum buzz behind my chest. I sip the dark liquid, needing rest. I told my friends I made it to the coast, but I am trapped here dancing with your ghost. I'm spinning in the shadow of your name, drowning in sparks that never made a flame. Under the purple light, I lose my grip, holding a memory on my fingertips. You're far away, but heavy in this room. A slow trap rhythm, fading in the gloom. 3 wooden matches left inside the folder, unstruck and silent, turning stiff and cold. We spent that autumn trying not to burn. Now every lesson is too late to learn. The synth pad swells and pulls me under deep, a velvet nightmare while I lie awake, awake to weep. The heavy kick drum buzz behind my chest. I sip the dark liquid, needing rest. I told my friends I made it to the coast, but I am trapped here dancing with your ghost. I'm spinning in the shadow of your name, drowning in sparks that never made a flame. Under the purple light, I lose my grip, holding a memory on my fingertips. You're far away, but heavy in this room. A slow trap rhythm, fading in the gloom. Do you still hear the bassline in your sleep? Do you keep secrets that you swore to keep? I leave the matchbook resting on the tray. Ooh, the only piece of you I couldn't throw away. I'm struck sulfur on the blinding glass, watching the midnight hours pass. The deep house hums into the empty space. I close my eyes and feel your face. Tires hum against the rain, so gas fall. While you trace the condensation on your glass. You haven't spoken her full name tonight, but every story circles back at last. Your heavy shoulders give the truth away. You're sitting here with me but far away. Sub bass rattles through the floorboards now. You stare right through the flashing neon light, counting down the months since she packed up, replaying how she walked into the night. You still save room for someone who left. Tuck all the notes in the back of your drawer. I watch you pretend that you're moving along, when every slow beat brings you back to the floor. You're holding a goose while the room spins around, lost in the dark of a memory town. You check your lit screen for the 4th time tonight, hoping her name lights the dark blue display. I order another and tell you to breathe. You're not in my words, but you're miles away. This warm synth loop can't heal up the scar. You're looking for her at the back of the bar. You still save room for someone who left. Tuck all the notes in the back of your drawer. I watch you pretend that you're moving along, when every slow beat brings you back to a floor. You're holding a ghost while the room spins around, lost in the dark of a memory town. I know how it feels when the silence gets loud, and you're searching for one face inside of a crowd, but she isn't checking if you made it home. Stop pouring your heart into an empty phone. Tires hum on the street below. Time to wrap it up and go. Step outside, let the cold air hit. You deserve better than this. Leave her in the sound tonight. Yeah. Damn eucalyptus drifts off his collar. A quiet ghost from a year ago. He leans his head on the kitchen island, watching the muted TV glow. The bassline rattles the concrete floorboards, trap suit playing to an empty hall. He checks his phone for a phantom signal, then lets it slide down the velvet wall. Every night the memory lingers tight, a bittersweetness he can never fight. He swears he's moving on, he tells his friends he's fine, but he's still drinking a favorite wine. He listens to the deep house playing, counting every word she never got to say. Caught inside the rhythm of an old mistake, keeping every promise that he had to break. The city lights outside are turning cold and green. He's stuck inside a ghost-ridden movie scene. He still hears her voice when the tempo drops, a heart that beats long after the music stops. Yeah, yeah. Her lingering perfume on a wool jacket, hidden deep in the closet door. He takes a breath just to feel the damage, then drops the coat to the hardwood floor. He spins a glass on the granite counter, deep sub-bass pulsing through the room. Another stranger sent a midnight text message, but no one else can break his gloom. He knows she found a place out west, a quiet life, a better rest. He doesn't call, he doesn't write, he just surrenders to the night. The low frequencies rattle his chest, a silent secret he never confessed. He listens to the deep house play, counting every word she never got to say. Caught inside the rhythm of an old mistake, keeping every promise that he had to break. The city lights outside are turning cold and green. He's stuck inside a ghost-ridden movie scene. He still hears her voice when the tempo drops, a heart that beats long after the music stops. Eucalyptus fading in the room, sub-bass humming in the midnight gloom. He closes his eyes and lets it sink. One more glass he shouldn't drink, just a memory hanging in the air. He turns around, but no one's there. A sudden memory breaks the room's total quiet. Yeah. Shadows lengthen across the polished hardwood floor. A single glass of ice melts down in slow motion. I watch the projector in my head begin to pour. The glow of a passing headlight sweeps the ceiling, tracing the shape of where your jacket used to hang. Every silent second holds a cinematic feeling, echoing the quiet words you never sang. Sub-bass pulsing low beneath my ribcage, framing every picture that we left behind. I turn the page, but I'm trapped inside the stage, replaying the sequence on my mind. It plays like a movie shot in the night blue, wide lens focusing only on you. A flickering scene in an empty room, drowning in the rhythm of this velvet gloom. I run footage back once again, searching for the exact moment we became then. Smoke rings from a street lamp leak through the blind. The camera lingers on your shadow by the door. You turned around with a look I couldn't define, leaving quiet footprints on the kitchen floor. Now the ambient beat drops heavy and deep. I watch you fade out while the rest of the city sleeps. Sub-bass pulsing low beneath my ribcage, framing every picture that we left behind. I turn the page, but I'm trapped inside the stage, replaying the sequence on my mind. It plays like a movie shot in the night blue, wide lens focusing only on you. A flickering scene in an empty room, drowning in the rhythm of this velvet gloom. I run foot exact moment we became then. Freeze frame on your lips right before the goodbye. Color grading shifts from warm gold to cold silver gray. No dialogue spoken under the rainy sky, just a slow dissolve as you walked away. Credits roll in the dark. Deep kick drum ticking like a lonely heart. Just a lingering thought in the silent space, fading out on your face. Cut to black. What happens to the promises spoken inside a moving car? The foot on the floor, kick drum thumps against my ribs. I count the street lights bleeding through the tinted glass. Your leather jacket used to smell like cedar and cheap gin. Now it is just oxygen in an apartment I paid for alone. Did you throw out that chipmunk from my first weekend away? Or is it sitting in your sink while someone else makes tea? The synth loop spins again, around and around. My thumb hovers over a contact I renamed 3 times. You are a ghost in my notification bar. I cannot tell if I am breathing or just holding smoke. Everything bleeds into everything else tonight. If energy cannot die, where did all of us go? Floating in the low and buried in the tempo. I hear your voice in every reverberating hi-hat rhythm. I do not even know if you miss me or if I am just lonely, spinning through the stream of my own mind at 2 a.m. Lost inside a question with no answer in the dark. Filter sweeps washing over the hardwood floor. I am staring at the ceiling fan, cutting through ambient blue. Sub bass rattling the ice cubes inside my glass. I remember the exact pressure of your thumb against my palm. Are you sleeping next to someone who does not know your middle name? Or are you wide awake, listening to the exact same heavy beat? The thought drifts away before I can catch it. The synth loop spins again, around and around. My thumb hovers over contact I renamed 3 times. You are a ghost in my notification bar. I cannot tell if I am breathing or just holding smoke. Everything bleeds into everything else tonight. If energy cannot die, where did all of us go? Floating in the low and buried in the tempo. I hear your voice in every reverberating hi-hat rhythm. I do not even know if you miss me or if I am just lonely, spinning through the stream of my own mind at 2 a.m. Lost inside a question with no answer in the dark. Thought leading to thought without a period or a stop sign. You were my favorite bad habit, my midnight baseline. Is it crazy that I still expect the front door to unlock? Is it crazy that I'm talking to a ghost inside a track? The deep house groove keeps counting down time that will not come back. It just rolls on and on and on. Where does it go when it leaves the room? Where does all that warmth end up when the air turns cold? Just a loop repeating in my head, just an unanswered inquiry, fading into the sub-bass, fading into the sub-bass, fading out now. Solid leather sinks beneath my weight as I write to you 3 years too late. You were sitting at the kitchen bar right now, pouring 2 glasses, trying to work out how to keep us smiling through the midnight shift. You think your silence is a noble gift. Listen closely to the bass line in your chest. You think holding tighter is what serves her best. Every word you keep inside constructs a wall, and you won't even notice when the shadows fall. Don't let her walk out into that autumn air. chasing a memory in the low house light. Put down your pride before the four walls shake. Fix the small cracks before the foundation breaks. You think December gives you one more chance to fix the rhythm of a dying dance. Her dark trench coat hangs beside the door. She hasn't swept the silver rings off the floor. Stop checking your phone like time is on your side. You're losing the only love you couldn't hide. Listen closely to the bass line in your chest. You think holding tighter is what serves her best. Every word you keep inside constructs a wall, and you won't even notice when the shadows fall. Don't let her walk out into that autumn air. Tell her you're right and show her that you care. Oh, I am living in the future that you ruined tonight. Chasing the memory in the low house light. Put down your pride before the four walls shake. Fix the small cracks before the foundation breaks. Now I sit alone where the cushion gives way, paying for the sentences you refuse to say. The gravity of this sea holds a ghost in the room. Fall on the floor, pumping through the late night gloom. If I could reach through the echo of the synth track beat, I would pull you off that bar stool and put you on your feet. Don't let her walk out into that autumn air. Tell her you're right and show her that you care. I am living in the future that you ruined tonight. Chasing the memory in the low house light. Put down your pride before the four walls shake. Fix the small cracks before the foundation breaks. Keep you cold on the night. Run down the 3 flights of stairs. Catch her at the street corner while she's still right there. Before this empty chair becomes your whole life. Before the quiet cuts you like a knife. Amber neon washes over your knuckles as you reach for the menu. You ask me what I am drinking, and I name a gin I do not usually choose. It was a favorite, the one that smelled like pine needles after heavy rain. I do not know your name yet, but you sit in the stool she left behind. The ice melts between us while I trace the ring left on the damp wood. You tilt your head, listening like you have nowhere else to be tonight. I am sorry if I keep staring at the shadow near your collarbone. It is just the way the club glow hits the curve of your neck. Every time you smile, I am trying to find a ghost in your expression. You order another round and I realize I am talking too much about the past. I am telling a stranger how I let her slip away. Sitting on the low bass, counting every single mistake I made. You pass me a napkin like you understand the weight in my chest. I keep looking at you, wishing you were someone else instead. Deep rhythm in the floor, but my mind is 3 years back. I am telling a stranger everything I never told her. You ask me how long it has been since she packed her bags and walked. I say 800 days, but who is really keeping track of the quiet hours? Your laugh is a tone higher than hers, less raspy, less sudden. You're not alone, sipping your dark liquor while the kick drum hums below. I tell you about the tiny apartment where the heater always clicked. You tell me you understand what it feels like to love someone who left. I'm sorry if I keep staring at the shadow near your collarbone. It is just the way the club glow hits the curve of your neck. Every time you smile, I am trying to find a ghost in your expression. You order another round and I realize I am talking too much about the past. I am telling a stranger how I let her slip away. never told her. The synth inside the room, cutting through the dark. You touch my wrist and say it gets easier after the first year or two. I look into your eyes, kind eyes that do not belong to her at all. I thank you for the drink, but the truth is setting in. No matter who buys the glass, I am drinking with her memory. I am telling a stranger how I let her slip away, sitting under low bass, counting every single mistake I made. You pass me a napkin like you understand the weight in my chest. I keep looking at you, wishing you were someone else instead. Deep rhythm in the flow, but my mind is 3 years back. I am telling a stranger everything I never told her. Amber neon slowly fades as the house lights turn to close. You stand up to leave, giving me a gentle nod goodbye. I stay in my seat while the folk on the floor beat dies out. Talking to a face I will never see again. Still holding on to her, still holding on. Yeah. Marcus mentioned yesterday over cheap espresso that you sold your vintage leather coat. Yeah. Now I notice how the wooden hanger swings loose and the faint blue ink mark on your handwritten note. Your left boot always scuffed along the inner heel, the way you tap 3 times against the steering wheel. Every minor detail stays right where you parked it. Every little habit keeps its place inside my head. The pulse of the bass drops heavy in the dark. I retrace every tiny phrase you said. I keep a catalog of subtle habits, the quiet way you held your glass, the 2-second pause before you laugh, watching all these minor details last underneath the low deep house cadence. Everything you used to do returns, a tiny list of things I still remember, while the slow trap heartbeat burns. Yeah. You always bit your lip when checking train times. You bought the coarse salt in the square red box. Yeah. You left your silver rings beside the bathroom sink. You like to sleep in oversized wool socks. Small observations stacking up like old receipts, walking down these cold nocturnal streets. Every minor detail stays right where you parked it. Every little habit keeps its place inside my head. The pulse of the bass drops heavy in the dark. I retrace every tiny phrase you said. I keep a catalog of subtle habits, the quiet way you held your glass, the 2-second pause before you laugh, watching all these minor details last underneath the low deep house cadence. Everything you used to do returns, a tiny list of things I still remember, while the slow trap heartbeat burns. Nobody asks about the way you folded napkins. Nobody notices the notch upon your phone case. It is the micro moments that undo my focus. Every microscopic trace I cannot erase. Marcus said you moved across the river. I still count the rhythm of your steps, catalog of subtle habits, small observations in the dark, fading into the baseline, fading with the baseline. Yeah. Yeah. Brushed out pack of wool catches my thumbnail. A rough weave hanging in the back closet shade. The second my fingertips slide down the seam, the present dissolves and the room lights fade. Suddenly it's midnight in that basement bar. Sub-bass pulsing through the velvet floorboards. You were leaning back with a half-filled glass, striking spark after spark that we couldn't afford. One touch pulls me under the tide, rewinding the tape to where we used to hide. The low house kick starts beating again. I'm back in your apartment at 2 a.m. Friction on the fabric brings the feeling right back. Your hand inside my jacket on the midnight track. Every single thread was a ghost of your breath, playing out the flashback, burning me to death. Deep house thumping through the living room wall. I touch the soft weave and I fall. Heavy French terry draped over the chair. Smells like dry gin in the damp winter air. I press the thick hem against my lower lip, and I'm instantly caught in that taxi trip. Headlights flashing through the fogged up glass. You said forever wouldn't pass so fast. Your thumb tracing circles on my dead knee before you walked away and gave up on me. Yeah, one touch pulls me under the tide, rewinding the tape to where we used to hide. The low house kick starts beating again. I'm back in your apartment at 2 a.m. Friction on the fabric brings the feeling right back. Your hand is on my jacket on the midnight track. Every single thread holds a ghost of your breath, playing out the flashback, burning me to death. Deep house thumping through the living room wall. I touch this soft weave and I fall. It's just cotton and silk, just acrylic and wool. So why is the memory pulling so full? I close my eyes and the fall on the floor. It brings a shadow right back to the kitchen door. I can feel your wrist, I can feel your spine. For 3 short minutes you were mine, still mine. Friction on the fabric brings a feeling right back. Your hand inside my jacket on the midnight track. Every single thread holds a ghost of your breath, playing out the flashback, burning me to death. Deep house thumping through the living room wall. I touch the soft weave and I fall. The fabric drops down to the floor. The beat fades out behind the door. Just a cold sweater in the dark tonight. Just a memory slipping out of sight.